Hi Virgo, it's Mr. Blue 2 Tarot. How are ya? It's a March general reading for you guys. I'm thinking about Virgos right now. You know me, if you watched my channel before, you know I love Virgos. Virgos and Leos are, at least for love and dating, they're my fave. I don't know why, I just connect with them, click with them. It's just one of those things. Leos and Virgos. So, and I always say Virgos are my kryptonite. A couple of Virgos have broken my heart. 2 Virgos and an Aquarian, but since there's 2 Virgos, I say 2 Virgos. And of course, there's been a lot of Virgos that that I drool over. And yeah, for some reason when I'm like watching TV and I'll be like, oh my God, that person is so hot. And then I go to Wikipedia and I look up their birthday, and 9 out of 10 times they're Virgo. So there you go, Mr. Blue 2 Tarot, loving on you Virgos. But let's find out what March has in store for you guys. I know the world is crazy. I know it's just been like, what the F is going on in the universe? But remember, we just had a shift in the Chinese astrology. And I believe this year, I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure that it is the powerful year of the ox. And that might be good for you because you're an earth sign. But check your Chinese zodiac too. You know, I might do a little thing on that. I'm not sure yet. But I think we're going to talk about that in another video. So that was a bad shuffle, wasn't it? Here we go. Let's do one more and then we're going to get right into the Virgo general reading for March 2021. There we go. That was a good one. And boom. If you like my videos, please take the time to hit the like button, make a comment, subscribe. I just hit 300 subscribers. And of course, I want to get to, oh, you have a proposal coming. I want to get to 1,000 subscribers. Look at you guys. Offer coming in, 4 of Cups. You know, the illuminated, the balance, the 4 of Cups. The 4 of Cups speaks about an offer. Usually it refers to an offer of love. It's a very serious offer. Oh, and the Hangman. Okay, so here's the question. Are you waiting for an offer? Or were you waiting for the offer and the offer is finally being released? You know, there's the Hangman energy, which is things being on hold, things kind of being stuck, and this. And I think it can be 2 things. You know, I think for some of you, this means that, you know, there is an offer of love or you're wanting to offer your love, but things have just been so nutty, it just has been the wrong time. And you're kind of, you know, you've been kind of stuck, the horse behind the starting gate. It's like things just weren't really able to manifest. For others of you, I think it means that the gates that have been holding up everything are being released and that offer is coming in soon, okay? In March, in spring. And it's very possible that spring is gonna do it, okay? And that change, we're moving into that year of the ox, okay? Yeah, some balance. 2 of Swords. You're getting an offer and you're thinking about it. This is, the 2 of Swords is generally, it shows someone with a blindfold on and they're contemplating, okay? They're not fighting, they're not in war stance, they're not heartbroken. They're kind of just contemplating, and so is the Hangman. So we have this energy that very clearly there is an offer coming to you. Also, the thing about the 2 of Swords, do not take too long thinking about that offer, because if you wait too long, whatever that offer was, they're going to go for someone. They're going to go for someone else. They're going to ask someone else, or you know, they can't wait forever. So you know, as well as if someone makes you a great offer and you take too long, and I've done this before, they just, oh, that's it. They get mad. They're done with you. You know, a lot of people don't have the same level of patience you do. You're a Virgo. You're very analytical. You have ethical and moral standards usually that you think about in the decisions that you make, and you like to be very certain about the things that you do. Okay, however, it's time to trust your intuition. Be illuminated. The moon. Okay, so does this mean this is a water sign? It's very possible this offer is coming from a water sign, or it means that something that has been kind of shadowy that you haven't known about is going to be brought into the light. Interestingly, Leo got the exact same thing. Now, it's very possible that you're kind of like, that there's some trines and sextiles astrologically for you guys. And that trine or sextile could be shedding some light in the same parts of your guys' chart, okay? I'm not a super duper duper student of astrology. I've studied it for a long time and I pay attention to it, but it's just really, really complicated. I put a lot more into tarot and numerology. I've studied Kabbalistic numerology. I've been to the Holy Land. And so I do pay attention to astrology, but I can't tell you all the trines and that kind of stuff. You really have to seek elsewhere for that. Okay, what's going on with that moon? Oh, Five of Swords. Someone was after your stuff, huh? Someone was giving you a hard time, making difficulties for you. You felt under attack. You know, the moon energy can be something happening behind your back. The Five of Swords energy says that it's not you, it's them. Whatever is going on that's bad, usually that means it's them. The Five of Swords. It's not something you did, it's something they did. That's what the swords mean. And it's coming from somewhere else. Okay? So I feel like either you know about it or you don't know about it, and soon you're going to know about it. Be patient. Your moment is coming. Awesome, awesome, awesome. See that? So, Temperance. I call this Aquarius. Most people call it Sag. That's their deal. I don't care. I have my reasons. Normally, it's the water bear. It's this person, if you see, they're pouring the water from the subconscious into the conscious mind. That's Aquarius. It's like they're pulling through this energy, and the star has very similar energy also. This is the way I see it. I both see them as very light energy. Now the star can be anyone. It just speaks about you really getting to show your stuff. You getting to be 100% you know, doing what you want, living in your truth, you know, speaking your truth, living the way you feel good, you know, not having to make those compromises, but being more autonomous, being more independent, really just, you know, in a way kind of exposing yourself. I don't mean stripping. Well, that can be, maybe you're a stripper, but, you know, but I just mean being authentic, you know, being real, being authentic. And isn't that the best way to live your life? You know, hopefully we all get to do that right now. There's nothing better than being real, being authentic, living in your truth. You know, it's the best for you. I'm not saying you can't be a good liar. I know some Virgos are, you know, I don't know any Virgos who are good liars. I've known a lot of Virgos, and, you know, I think they can embellish. I think they could be storytellers. But I think, for the most part, you guys are you're pretty much determined to be ethical, moral, you know, live your higher self, be that true, beautiful Virgo spirit. What else does Virgo need to know? Knight of Wands. Oh goodness. See? Knight of Wands. This is action. This speaks about action. It can be the Knight of Wands, an action man coming into your life. You know, just kind of riding in on his horse, boom, 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 swooping in. Okay? Very much that Knight of Wands can be that. The Knight of Wands can also have to do with this being a star. Because the Knight of Wands is someone who takes action. You know, it's feeling young. A knight doesn't have to be young. Knight speaks about kind of independent single energy, you see. You're open, you're single, you're doing what you want. Sure, you have friends, you have family, but you're very much youthful in your approach to life, into what you're doing, you know. A 55-year-old guy, sometimes, you know, he's in a sports car, he's dressed young and cool, he's got his Ray-Bans on, you know. He could be a knight, even though he's 55, you know, because he's in single mode. Maybe his kids are raised. He's autonomous. He's independent. He's taking on, you know, a more youthful, open attitude. And so this can very much speak of you being youthful and taking action, because it's right here with the star card. But for some reason, I kind of think it's both, Virgo. I think it's both you being that star and then that bringing that night in. Once you get to that place where you're just able to shine, spring is coming, you know, you're open, all that negativity and that ick is gone out of your, you know, spiritual and physical periphery. When you're shining, this night is going to just come riding on in. Three of Swords. Yeah. Three of Swords. Now, with the Three of Swords is your heart and your mind are in different places. So for some reason, I think you're going to be conflicted. I think there's something you're going to be conflicted about. I want to know what more about that Three of Swords. So we're going to do a little more shuffling here. Let's find out what's this Three of Swords about. Let's see if anything just flies out of the deck here. I usually shuffle pretty good, so I don't get a lot of, what do they call them, pop-ups, or, you know, when the cards just kind of fly out. It's hard for me to get those cards, so I might just have to pull a card here in a minute. Gosh, I'm having a brain fart. Oh, there we go. Prince of Cups, clear thinking. Okay, a whole bunch of cards came out. We're going to take all these cards, and that's going to be your reading. So, but the first thing that popped out, I said, what's this, what is this Three of Swords about? And the Prince of Cups came in here, and then the Ace of Swords. So, this Prince of Cups came in right after the Knight of Wands and in between the three. So I think you have a choice to make. I think it's very possible that you're trapped between there's two people, two options. Oh my gosh, and the Knight of Discs, and Valor, and the Nine of Discs with this clear illumination. So you're going to know what to do. It's going to be really clear to you. You're going to know this is clear thinking, cutting through, like I said, cutting through all that negativity, all the confusion, you know, really trusting your inner light, your inner guidance. You see that? Just letting your truth shine through and guide you. It's really important. There is definitely money coming. Nine of Discs. Okay? It's the gift. It's reward. It's you being rewarded. Money being very good in that Nine of Discs. It speaks about, you know, not a little bit of money coming in. The Nine of Discs speaks about really solid job opportunity, solid money, you know, meeting people who are solid, being around, you know, being around substantial security. That's what the Nine is. It's really all about attainment. This Seven of Wands, Valor. You see that? With what your whole reading was about, you know, clarity, being true to yourself, getting to this place where you're the star. But Valor has come out in your reading before, you know, because that's so much a part of who you are. And you saw it just flew right out. You know, you are someone who needs to be that way. And this reading is really very much reminding us that that's what puts you in your element. That's what brings your success. That's what the universe wants for you. And when you do that, you get rewarded, Virgo. Now, I do know a lot of Virgos are super duper sensitive, right? You can be super sensitive. I think that's part of what this let's find it here. What this kind of that Three of Swords energy, when your heart and your mind are kind of at odds with one another. You know, Virgos can be very sensitive, and you know, they can overreact sometimes. You know, some people are sarcastic, right? Some people are sarcastic. Some people are flip. You know, they make comments maybe hastily sometimes. And you know, what you need to realize is don't necessarily take everything negatively. Don't necessarily take it to heart as, oh my God, they hate me, or, you know, blah, 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 blah. You know, sometimes people say something. Sometimes, especially now when the world has been so stressed, yeah, someone is making an offer to you. It's just so clear with this Four of Cups, this Nine of Discs, this, you know, the options here showing up with the the Two of Swords. And you know, that moon energy, that moon, it might be that someone is just finally ready to show their feelings to you, you know. It might be that they haven't been able to show you their feelings. You know, they've been waiting, the Temperance card. You know, maybe both of you have had to be patient, okay? But everything's clear. It's really clear. Everything is coming to light. Everything's coming to shine. You are going to be the star, and it's all going to be great. So hit that like, comment, share, subscribe, Virgo. I love you guys. Check in for your love reading or next month.